Hey, welcome back to Hauppauge Gaming. I'm Fallinfrog, and it's time for another tip of the week. This week, we're going to talk about music. More specifically, we're going to talk about where you guys can find copyright-free music this week. I'm going to show you guys 3 websites where you can find some copyrighted music, but you can also find some music that might be more in line with some of the gaming videos that you're making. Now, our first website that we're going to talk about, you can find this at youtube.com/audio library/music. This is a resource that YouTube provides, so you can download, you can find different songs through a different number of genres, different song lengths, types of music. You can find happy music, sad music, just all kinds of different music depending on what you need. But anytime you click on one of the tracks, you'll notice right here, you're free to use this song and monetize your video. So you could put this song in any one of your videos, set it up for monetization. You're not going to get hit with a copyright strike. Some of the songs, though, you are free to use the song and monetize your video, but you will need to include the following in your description. So you'll just copy all of this. This is basically the credit for that author. They've made that song available for you to use. Link back to them so that they can, get some exposure out of the deal, which is fine, which is fair. You'll notice that with a lot of the songs. You basically have this entire library of songs that you can scroll through and you can select. You can change the, search by different genres, different moods, even certain instruments if you want to search by, if you're looking for something, just some drum beats. You can also search by short songs, so you can find stuff that's under 30 seconds. Anything over 5 minutes, so if you want a longer soundtrack. You've also got a sound effects tab, so you can if you need to add any sound effects just to give your video an extra punch, you can do that as well. You've got all kinds of different sound effects and things like that. To download these, you can of course favorite them. You can download them, just click the download button, see the links pop up, and then you can just add that to your video when you're in the editing process. So let's just preview one of these tracks. This is a Deck the Halls little jazz beat. But if that's not what we want, we can go to something else. So YouTube is great. You can find all kinds of songs and different audio tracks at YouTube. You might have noticed when we were on the Echoes of Time, this one actually has the artist listed as Incompetech. That's actually the second website I was going to tell you guys about, Incompetech. I've used this one a number of times. It's a great resource for royalty-free music, which is what you really want. You don't want to get hit with copyright strikes. You want something that's royalty-free, something that's completely free to use. You'll find a lot of those over here. Now you can do a full search. You can search by collections, alphabetical list. Once you click on it, you get a drop-down box with some different information pertaining to it. You can download an uncompressed version of the audio. You can also preview it. We can listen to it and it pops up down here. This is actually a very soft song, so we can come back. Let's try another one. And like I said, you can download the uncompressed audio, or you can also download as an MP3 right here, so you've got different options. The final website I'm going to tell you about, this one is not going to be your best source for copyright-free music, but you still might find something that's perfect for your video. This website is newgrounds.com, and if you go to newgrounds.com/audio, this is they do flash games, animations, art, audio is another thing that they offer. People make all their own different little audio beats and then submit them, and get in contact with the creators and find out if you want to monetize, if it's an option. There are a lot of remixes on here though. If I come up here to the top search bar, which actually I'm going to make this window a little bit smaller real quick, you can search up here and you can search by like I said, all the games they have, the movies, art, the forums. You want to make sure that's toggled to audio if you're looking for audio. But let's say if we want Final Fantasy, if I'm doing let's say I'm doing a Final Fantasy 15 review or a gameplay video. I've recorded some footage of Final Fantasy 15 and I want some Final Fantasy remixes to accompany that soundtrack. You can get a ton of those here. So we've got a lot of Final Fantasy 10 remix, Final Fantasy 7, Advent Children. A lot of people do a lot of Dub Smash remixes and then 8-bit remixes of Sonic, Mario, like any just pick a game and start searching. They've also got all kinds of original content. So this, like I said, this wouldn't be your best source for copyright-free stuff, but you might find something that really helps your video pop. So if you want old school Final Fantasy battle music, thrown into, you know, your Final Fantasy 15 gameplay, you can do that. You can preview all of the tracks just by clicking on the disc icon. Once you find one you like, if you click on it, it actually opens up its page and you can download the song right here. Download link. Author's comments, a lot of times these will say free to use, or you can just get in contact with the author if it's an original piece and you want to use that in any of your projects. The Newgrounds community is really good about sharing their stuff. But I wanted to bring attention to that for you. So you've got 3 different options here. Google is your friend. You'll find lots of different websites that offer, you know, some people have their own websites and they might have music that's royalty free, or music that you have to, as long as you include something in the description of your video, you're a-okay. When you're searching your songs, make sure you are searching for, make sure you're finding out if it's okay to monetize that video, because you don't want to get flagged with a copyright strike. That's just a, you know, that's just a quick little introduction to copyright. I'm by no means an expert, but if you guys have any questions, you know, leave those down below. We'll be happy to help. If you guys have any questions or comments about anything else related to, you know, creating videos, or, you know, creating different content around your videos, or even how to use your HD PVR, leave those down below as well. We'll be happy to get back to you and get those answered. So thank you, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.